This is a clip of Gerald Celente on the Atlantis report today, August 21. Stand by.
And I made your books, Trends 2000, Trend Tracking, Father of the Megatrends, magazine since 1981. I'll put my record up against anybody in the world. And I don't say that in a bragging way. I'm saying what I'm saying because I see the future in many different ways. And what the politicians have done to the world has destroyed it like nothing we've ever seen in recorded history. Over in Australia, yeah, you got that little clown boy over there, Morrison. Is that his name? Morrison? Nothingson. And now they're coming out and they're, I don't know how, I'm going to ask the health minister, he don't know how many people died in the nursing homes. Yes, I don't know. Who are you talking to? Who are you talking to? Over half the 400 and something people that are dead in Australia are from elder care homes. And you're locking down everywhere? Oh, March, April, May, June, July, August, 6 months, 400 and something people dead, over half of them from nursing homes. You're in an elder care home, you're on your way out, you're not going to be going to day camp when you get better. Yeah, it's unfortunate that they died, but the morons in charge should have been protecting them. But they're ignorant little pieces of crap. So they don't care. So now they're locking down everybody else. Happy Days are back in Melbourne. Oh yeah, wish I was there. Born, Melbourne, no dead. And look what they're doing. And what are the people doing? You got those tough cops out there. Oh yeah, put on that mask, get back inside. Look what's going on. Why don't I listen to music? Why aren't I happy? Because of what's going on around the world. And it's heartbreaking.
You're a soulful man. I know that.
So that's what I'm saying. And so you ask me what the economy is going to come back. This thing's going down. Look at the protests going on. They can't stop. Look at the homicides going up. The rates are skyrocketing. It's one place after another. There were protests in our top trend, one of the top trends for 2020, ready to explode. There were protests in India, in Lebanon, in France, in Chile, Bolivia, Peru, Colombia, Algeria, all over the world, protests going on in 2019. People are broke, living in poverty. No basic living standards. Can't afford this, can't afford that. And you got all these corrupt governments they're protesting against. Dead. They stopped it. And now the people got poorer. They got poorer. And as I say, when people lose everything and have nothing left to lose, they lose it. That's why I'm not listening to music. That's why my heart is so sad. Because I see the death of humanity, and I have these inhuman creatures, like that little boy you got over there playing Prime Minister. We're going to vaccinate you. We're going to vaccinate you. So that's it. This thing's going down. It's not. There'll be bounces. It'll be going like this, but the long term is down big time.
I understand, and I concur. It is exceedingly visceral to read the real news, like when I read the Trends Journal, which is an excellent publication, I might add. It is beautifully executed, but it's really hard to just take it all in.
Yeah, and we are right about it all the time. So I read it and write it on and on. Here, like when I was showing you this paper, the Wall Street Journal. You see, I underline all the salient points of the story. I don't know if you can see the red.
Okay, I'm going to take an intermission here.
And so I go. That means now the euro is getting stronger against the dollar. Now the dollar's back up because the euro just went down. So because there's no currency out there worth anything. It's all digital trash, printed on nothing and backed by nothing. So they're just going to keep putting more money into the system, 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 and it's worth nothing. And so that's why gold and silver prices go up.
I must comment about something that you said. You talked about how everything is accelerating this year. Obviously, the stock market and Main Street may as well be in two separate galaxies. They're so bifurcated. Tell me, where do you see the stock market bubble going?
It keeps getting bigger, and they make up stuff, anything they want to keep propping it up. I mean, I thought back in 2012 we'd go into a depression. And I didn't know about quantitative easing or zero and negative interest rate policy and negative bond yields. They didn't teach me that in Economics 101 at graduate school. Yeah, they make this crap up. And now what are they doing? Buying junk bonds? Junk corporate bonds? Oh, that's socialism for the rich, right? And that's what we have, by the way. That's where I was going before. And we have two groups. Go back to the panic of '08. Too big to fail. We got to bail out the banks. Hey, they're our guys. We got to bail them out. What's the matter with you? They're too big to fail. You're a piece of crap. But hey, we got to bail them out. J.P. Morgan Chase, the Goldman Sachs guy, hey, they're all important. You got a money mob. And now what you have over here are drug lords. Now the drug mob is in charge. There were big anti-vaccine movements going on in the States. They were going on different ballots. In Italy, we're all around anti-vaccine. Oh, this ended it like that. It ended it like that. Vaccinate me, vaccinate me. Can't wait, can't wait. So now you got two groups there. You have two major groups. Wars have started over, back in the day in America. They're going down to South America to get all the fruit and the pine, the bananas and all of that stuff. They wanted that. United Fruit wanted it for free. And then you have the oil wars. Then you had the Silk Road. You had the wars way back then about that. And now you have a war going on, and it's just a different one. That's all it is. And this is a war against the people. They are in total charge of anything they want to do to us, and the people are letting it happen. So it's a very, very sad story of how we see the future, considering they're just robbing us of sucking all the joy out of our life.
Over that they suck the joy out of life, but yet you still retain passion, and that's
that's different. I'm a Napolitano. You understand that?
Yes.
And people from Naples, we go from crying our heart out to slit your throat, and there's no in between. And I've also had my own school. I taught close combat for many years. And as a little kid growing up born in the Bronx, you learn how to be a man at a young age. So it's the passion it's from both ends. And the sadness that I see of how they're destroying us in front of everybody's eyes, and now they're making us get vaccinated. So the groups have taken over. Again, you had different mobs, and now you have the drug mob, and we always had the money mob. When Jesus Christ became violent, right? Picks up a whip to drive the money changers out of the temple. Yeah, the Goldman Sachs back in the day. Yeah, all of them. The Bank of England. The money changers. And what do? They crucified him 3 days later. And that'll show you the screw with the mob. And now we have the other mob. That's what I'm saying. It's just different times. Pineapple, bananas, oil. Drugs. It's whatever they want to fight.
Hi, I want to keep it under 10 minutes, so I'm going to cut it here, but you can watch it on the Atlantis report. Gerald Celente warns, what's coming makes me feel sad. It's worth watching. Thank you for watching it here.